but you also can't leave gaps like we saw right there.
Beautifully played defensively that time by Elijah Huzzy.
Look back, the difference in those 4 points per drive is a big deal.
Xavier Brown out of the backfield, and he's inside the 5. It'll be first and goal for the Cavaliers.
And the fumbled snap here.
Field goal right down the middle. Criswell's just going to eat it, and a flag comes in late. So tough for this entire program. We were there 2 weeks ago. And now Criswell going to run it, and that's good work right there. He needed to get to the 37-yard line. I think he stepped out of bounds a yard short.
4th and short, he doesn't. It's a sign of an NFL back.
Quick hit and a big hit for the Tar Heels. Still on his feet and headed for the end zone is J.J. Jones.
You're going to dial up a screen. J.J. Jones in open space makes one guy miss. A second guy miss.
In trouble, Colandrea, and down he goes. Into the arms of Amari Campbell. They had a delay of game penalty on this drive, then a sack, and another sack. As down goes Colandrea for the second time. And they pitch it to Hampton. Oh my gosh, like a battering ram. So they cash in on 4th down in the yard to keep this drive alive, already leading 7-3. A minute 15 to go, and the double reverse. And again, they're going to throw it, they're going to run it. They're going to run it this time, and they're not going to get it. That's a 1-yard loss. Unbelievable story. Crossing pattern, that's Hampton out of the backfield. Look at this guy go. Mercy, mercy. To hear them talk about actually gaining confidence that physically they could play that game. Long completion. And keeping his hands underneath the football is McCollum. Graduate student. Good snap, good hold, and good kick. And now healthy again. Ball is loose and covered up by UVA.
Was that a bull rush is a good rush, meaning that you don't have to get upfield because when you do, you lose contain. Right there, they did as well.
Right down the middle, and the catch made by Fields.
Coverage.
So a field goal try right down the middle from 27 yards out by Bettridge. So again.
And then now you're on your 3rd string quarterback and doing great. There's a lot of teams around the country. You get your 3rd string quarterback, it's bad news. Hasn't been the case for North Carolina offensively.
That's a really nice catch right there. And there's Hampton breaking tackles, but a penalty flag is behind the line of scrimmage. This might come back. The number 3 guy, maybe move up to number 2. Boy, how about that? And able to break a tackle is J.J. Jones, and he's inside the 15-yard line.
Bo Atkinson as well.
Hampton just breaking tackles, running through tackles. This guy is a monster. And they pitch it to Hampton, and he will roll into the end zone, a touchdown. Can't even tackle him.
Got the ball with about 4 minutes left on the clock. What a way to finish out this first half for this North Carolina offense, leaning on their best player, Omarion Hampton, like the
down in 10. And another throw. And Colandrea has already been sacked 4 times, make it 5. And I would imagine Carolina spends a timeout here. Again, great protection and looking for Jones in the corner. Back shoulder, he caught it. Flag is down, it's a touchdown. Can you believe that?
This is a phenomenal adjustment to the football. He opens up his hips. Does basically a 360 to complete this catch. A little bit underthrown, but you don't mind that as a quarterback. Give your receiver a shot to make this play. He's one-on-one with Jam Jackson, the corner.
4th quarter. And that'll put an exclamation point on this first half. A half dominated by this North Carolina defense.
With some of the competitive drills right after they take a break midway through the timeout in practice.
And it's intercepted. Fake it. And a nice little floater down the sideline. And able to keep his hands around it and get close to the 10-yard line is McCollum. Nearly 100 receiving yards. And Hampton breaks a tackle looking for the corner. He dives into the end zone. His second touchdown of the game. One of those days.
This right here is Omarion Hampton's best trait. He's got two guys down by his legs.
So Carolina, a high school state wrestling champion. He's not very tall. There's a slant, and off to the races is Jones. Another big catch for him. He's up over 100 for the day.
Need your offensive line to run, be a big factor.
Well, he's really athletic. Wide open across the middle of the field. And the catch is made by Chris Culliver. First time we've called his name today.
Dose of the quick game. Don't let these pass rushers get involved.
That's the 8th sack of the game by the North Carolina defense. And on his feet is Jaden Gibson. Colandrea fakes the handoff. And it's intercepted, tipped, and then caught by Ritzy. And the big fella still rumbling, stumbling, bumbling. He's going to go the distance. If he can catch his breath, that is a touchdown. Can you believe that? A tip, a pick, and Javari Ritzy.
Play by the big fella. Defensive tackle, gets his mitt up in the air, comes down with the pick, and then ball security optional right here.
Look at him.
It's in his left hand, switches hands to his right. Now he's looking back for a cutback lane, doesn't need it. Using the athleticism, what a play by the big fella. That is 2 interceptions by the defensive line for North Carolina as we see the ACC.
Yards and a couple of touchdowns. And that's been the story of the game. 8 sacks.
Being banged up. Both your starting left tackles, or your first string and second string.
Busted coverage here, and Muskett going to get a touchdown pass to J.R. Wilson. How about that? First touchdown of the game for UVA.
Defense, number 7. Both their first of the game. Those fouls offset will kick off.
Just a corner out by J.R. Wilson. Tony Muskett flashes right in front of him, gets the ball out of his hands. At the safety and corner both.
And Muskett's got a little flip pass. And caught by Dakota Twitty.
This is a mindset drive right here. Put him away. Long multi-play drive.
Well, Goss doing his impersonation of Hampton. Ran right through a would-be tackler. Harrisonburg, Virginia. That's Goss. Well, I was going to say, I don't know if they earn them or not. Especially with all this not playing back-to-back games. Goss on his feet. And he's inside the 10, down to the 7. It'll be first and goal, North Carolina. Goss maybe lost a yard. He averages 6 yards per carry on the year. These last 2, nothing there. That's third down. Wise, and then the season finale against NC State. Field goal is good from 25 yards out.
Ready to play this game and dominate this game after an incredibly emotional past couple weeks.
Oh yeah, fourth down, and that'll move the chains on a quick crossing pattern.
Out of football, that's much more important than the game. That's a great job by everyone involved with the Tar Heels.
Muskett with a first down to the 45-yard line. Clock right at 3 minutes to go. First down for the Cavaliers after North Carolina 33, and that is another double-digit sack day for this UNC defense. See a big hug. Those two gentlemen, as head coaches, have experienced incredible grief. Kraft was buried at the beginning of this week.